Picture a world where the zombie apocalypse finally arrives. But instead of moaning hordes hungry for brains, these pale, slow-moving figures are really just misunderstood hipsters trying to start the next big trend. Imagine the panic at first. People barricading themselves inside homes, soldiers patrolling empty streets, scientists racing to find a cure. But as cameras zoom in on the so-called undead, it becomes clear they're not trying to eat anyone. They're sipping cold brew from mason jars, muttering about vinyl records and shuffling toward abandoned thrift stores in search of retro flannel. Their groans of brains aren't a cry for flesh but for brands, authentic, obscure ones nobody else has heard of yet. At first, society wouldn't know how to react. Cities would be dotted with confused clusters of zombies setting up pop-up coffee shops in ruined gas stations, turning graveyards into art installations, and spray-painting walls with ironic slogans like, "Unlife is the new life." Panic would give way to bewilderment as humans realized these creatures weren't hostile. They were just curators of a lifestyle too avant-garde for the living. Politicians would hold emergency press conferences about the zombie question, while hip neighborhoods like Brooklyn or Shoreditch would suddenly see a spike in the undead population, drawn by the scent of vintage bookstores and underground music scenes. But the culture clash would be enormous. Traditional humans would see zombies as terrifying outsiders, while zombies would roll their sunken eyes at humanity's mainstream obsession with productivity, capitalism, and mass media. Imagine walking into a cafe only to find half the tables occupied by zombies, typing furiously on typewriters, refusing Wi-Fi because it's too commercial. Farmers' markets would be swarmed not by hungry humans, but by ghouls searching for ethically sourced organic graveyard kale. And soon, their influence would seep into human fashion and language. Teenagers might start smearing on pale makeup and dragging their feet, declaring it the ultimate counterculture rebellion, the undead aesthetic. Reality TV producers would scramble to create shows like So You Think You Can Zombie? And America's Next Top Ghoul. Yet beneath the satire lies something oddly profound. Zombies as hipsters might be trying to tell us that our world is too fast, too shallow, too homogenized. Their slow shamble forces humans to pause. Their obsession with the obscure highlights how much we've lost in the flood of mass culture. Maybe, just maybe, they're not monsters at all, but accidental philosophers, reminding us that life is richer when you dig up forgotten ideas and savor them even if they smell a little dusty. Of course, not everyone would buy into the trend. Some would resist, clinging to the fear of the old zombie myth, while others would fully embrace it, forming hybrid communities where humans and undead share rooftops, gardens, and vinyl collections. And as the line between human culture and zombie counterculture blurs, the apocalypse itself might transform. Not an end of civilization but a strange, ironic renaissance where the undead become tastemakers, guiding the living into a slower, quirkier, more authentic world. Because in the end, what's scarier than zombies eating brains? Zombies redefining cool.